I'm very happy to introduce my special guest, the great emerging entrepreneur, Ma'am Salwa Jabri.
Having your own hard-earned cash, this is where I can see that, this is where the life starts.
Grow with Syed Foundation has a great effort of Miss Salwa.
As we have discussed earlier as well, you are ESFP type.
What are your opposite words?
INTJ again.
Yes. Now you have to work on INTJ. I means you have to be more thinker. Okay? And N means you have to be more visionary. And we will proudly announce that we have nominated Madam Salwa Jabri, our international ambassador for the Philippine community, for the Middle East and entire area. Welcome everyone. We are again on our new episode, and today with me in my podcast studio is a very, very special guest. She and me, we know about 5.5 years when we have been studying an online course to one of our great teacher, Mr. Spencer Lodge. We were from many parts of the world together and learning the sales, especially in the COVID days. And those days make a great connection with her, and we did lot of jobs together. I'm very happy to introduce my special guest, the great emerging entrepreneur, Ma'am Salwa Jabri. Good evening, Salwa Jabri. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
Most welcome. Just tell about yourself, about your history, about your journey.
Yeah, sure. So basically, I've been here in the UAE ever since I was young, together with my family. And when it comes to entrepreneurship, my father always instilled within us in our household to have this business mindset and to start everything from scratch, to never be afraid of failure even. So from that, it really instilled everything from the values, the principles in life. So basically before I graduated from senior high, I decided not to pursue university directly afterwards. I decided to start looking for a job, which I did, found part-time jobs in events, Dubai World Trade Center, and I just enjoyed every process of it. Having your own hard-earned cash, this is where I can see that, this is where the life starts. Afterwards, I found a very good company where they take me in. It's a real estate company. I started there as a receptionist, secretary. Then that's where my career rapidly grew as well, because I was promoted into an executive secretary to the chairman. So from there, I took it to the next level, started to apply for different career growth as well.
Great. And how many companies you have been working?
Well, ever since that time, overall, it's about three full-time, yeah.
3 full-time. And we also did the work together when you were opening and starting the Big Elephant. How was the experience with that?
Oh, wow. It's a good experience. I'm very grateful for that, actually, because it really opened my mind and my eyes, definitely. It opened a lot of opportunities as well, like even connecting with a lot of people, number one. And I realized a lot of things about me and the areas where I can actually improve on. So the experience in that, it's been a roller coaster. But at the end of the day, I love it. I love what I do. In everything, I just keep that mindset always intact.
Okay, great. Audience, I tell you very, very one most important thing. Grow with Syed Foundation has a great effort of Miss Salwa. And my first ever training was 5 March 2021, Swift Access Technical Services DIP, that all module was given by this lady. I'm really thankful to you for that guidance.
Thank you for remembering.
Most I remember all the I have a good memory. I try to remember such kind of favorable moments, which are grateful for that. And then she introduced me to the Big Elephant, and we almost did, I think, 4 years of services.
Yeah.
And
great.
Different
By your company as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So that helped us.
We were there to there to catch the rats.
Yeah. Successfully.
Successfully. Yes,
Even
yes.
cats, I believe, as well.
Yes, we started something cages for the cats as well.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, great. So, can you tell what the challenge is like a female lady, and for sometimes many people speaking Hindi, खाएगा, पिएगा, जाएगा in this condition. What the challenges were for you to sustain and grow?
Okay, when it comes to language barrier, it's not much actually. But to be frank, when it comes to, let's say, big elephant, when I was handling big elephant, one of the biggest challenges that I faced was a little bit of discrimination on the gender. Because big elephant, as people know, it's a property maintenance company. And from there, it's very rare that you can see a very hands-on female-owned business into this industry. So whenever I walk into the meetings, it's a male-dominated. Yeah. So that's one of the challenges. Those business associates of mine, whenever we are in the meetings for, let's say, closing a tender, winning a deal, winning a project, would all be called into one meeting as a subcontractors, and they would be looking at me like, what is
Yes.
a female doing here?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I still remember in somewhere in Red Marina, we went there and we did some survey. There was a big building, 55 floor building, something. We were giving some kind of a quotation, and my partner asked, who is she? I said, she is the lady, she will give us the job.
yeah. Yes, I remember that clearly as well.
Yes. And once more, another great memory. This is November 2021. I was invited by her as a visitor for the very first time, BNI analyzer. And rest is the history.
Yes, because I truly believe that you actually resonate with this type of, I would say, environment.
Yes.
Yeah, and it would really spearhead your growth as well, career-wise, and I'm really happy that it's working well for you.
Thank you very much. Salwa, tell about your upcoming visions and your thinking. What are you thinking yourself after 5 years, 10 years?
Okay, number one is to really stabilize the company that I'm opening up right now. It is a consultancy business as well, where everything I learned and I actually managed to execute would be transferred to the people that are in need. Yeah, so to make sure that it's really organized and streamlined, that is the vision that I have for my company. When it comes to let's say, to a personal level, I want to be better every single day.
Yes.
Yeah, in all aspects, definitely.
Okay, good. And in your entire life, who was your role model?
My dad, my father, definitely, yeah. I can't stop mentioning him in every business meetings that I have. Of course, if it's relevant, it's always my dad, yeah.
Okay, glad to hear. Always the daughters love the dads more. I have a good experience for this, but definitely when the daughter is saying that his father is the role model, that is really an honor for the father as himself. And this is showing the impact, what teachings he has given to his children and the generations.
Correct, yeah. Well, because see, my father, I would like to say he actually is more into the tough love. He's the master of tough love.
Okay.
So he's not the simple type of, okay, you know, you've done very good. He's gonna clap his hands. No, it's not that.
Well, just elaborate tough love. Love is love.
Yeah, but it's, you know, it's more of like, he's the type of person that you cannot really satisfy immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, so he wants, not a perfectionist, but you see, let's say, if I close a deal, I would, announce it to him and present it to him and be like, you need to do better. Yeah. So that actually insinuate that, you know what, okay, it's not as a discouragement for me, but it's more of like encouragement to, you know what, okay, what areas do I really need to do better? And he would explain more.
Okay, great. What type of the message you would like to give to our upcoming generations, our school guys, our youth, who are especially entering in the practical life after 18, 19 years, what they should focus on?
I would say, you know what, everything is really goes down to the core of our self-awareness,
Okay.
and to never stop being conscious and curious. You need to be curious consciously.
Okay, means if I can quote your words with the quote of Steve Jobs, stay foolish and stay hungry, right?
Yes. Stay hungry, and also you need to stay relevant.
Stay relevant. Okay, great. Guys, as we are on the mission of personality type awareness, and Dr. Kamal Hassan will make the assessment with Ms. Salwa very soon. And we will proudly announce that we have nominated Madam Salwa Jabri, our international ambassador for the Philippine community for the Middle East and entire area. Thank you very much for accepting our offer and giving your expertise voluntarily for the society, and this is from your side, it's just a payback to the society.
Of course, I cannot wait actually to put our feet on the ground and to actually just go ahead and start.
Thank you very much. Most of the people who are listening us from many part of the world, and I would like to say you that your network depend on the people who are surrounding you. You remember our first ever meeting when our Sir Spencer told us, go outside and first make the network with each other.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you will go something other. You are just sitting in the homes and just trying to do something will never help you. And we, I think, met in JLT. Mr. O or
X.
Mr. X, right?
Yes. But before that, we actually we did online.
We did online, yes. First we did the online, and then gradually then we made. So it's really amazing and nice speaking with you, and I don't think so this was your first podcast.
It is actually, and furthermore, I need to add something. When you asked me earlier who's my role model, and I said it's my dad, because I wanted to add specific that I clearly remember what he tells us, specifically me, is that if you are needed, respected, and trusted, you'll go well wherever you do in life. So to be needed, you must have a skill. To be respected, you must excel in that skill.
Great.
And to be trusted, you must actually stay grounded to instill your values and principles. So this is something I always try to apply, whether mostly in business, definitely, and then also in personal life.
Thank you so much for your time. And now I will request to most respected Dr. Kamal Hassan, and he will come and make the assessment of Ms. Salwa. We are doing this assessment for you people to know how to assess each other. Just you should know about yourself. When you will come to know yourself, it will be a new journey for you.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Kamal, and today we have a very special guest with us, and we will be assessing her type. Although we have done some previous discussion and we have an idea that what type she is, but we will rediscuss few of the things so that our audience can understand that how type can be assessed and how to verify the type. So welcome to this podcast, and I will ask few questions so that we can ascertain your type. Basically, there are 4 dichotomies, and we have to discover our preference in these 4 dichotomies. The first dichotomy is about extroversion and introversion, and extroversion is the world outside the skin, and introversion is the world inside the skin. We can practice in both, but we prefer one. So what do you think? You are more of an extroverted person or more of an introverted person?
Yeah, I remember this. I'm still unquite sure, But as what you said, there is by nature.
Yes, nature is type, because development is not type. Development is your choice.
So I would say, you know what? I am extrovert.
Extroverted. Yes, we have discussed that you are E-type person, although you have a very well-developed I, but you prefer to, and you gain energy through extroversion by meeting people, doing things. You are an action-oriented person. The second dichotomy where we have to ascertain our preference is our learning style, that is sensing and intuition. Sensing is a way of learning in which we learn through 5 senses. I mean, this is the way of learning in which we learn through experiences. And intuition is a way of learning in which we gain information using our sixth sense. We all can access both. We all have the capacity to gain information through both the ways, but we prefer one. And that preference is our type. So, what do you think? You enjoy having information from your experiences, or you more trust information gained from your gut feeling, intuitions?
Okay. More of the first one.
Yeah. We have discussed that you are a more of a S person, and you are more practical, and you love doing things in a stepwise manner, and that is the main criteria or main talent of S type of people, that they are execution oriented people. They enjoy doing things in the same way again and again, so that they can get the reliable result all the time, and not trusting on much of the gut feeling and imagination, and they don't like to live much in the future.
But doctor, sorry, I just have a question. When it comes to this personality, especially when you mentioned right now that we like to do the same thing all over again to make sure that the process is correctly done, is this like a negative trait?
No.
Okay.
Nothing is negative in type. I mean, Allah Ta'ala has created 16 types, and these are all needed for the survival of this earth and the survival of people on earth. There are many things. We can take the example of your business, cleaning business. If you have a SOP of duct cleaning, and if you don't follow it all the time, then you will be having on new result all the time. Sometimes one thing will be left, and the other time the other problem will arise. But you have to follow the SOPs to get the same result all the time. We can take the example of the manufacturing business, and where we need all the products like mobile assembly and car assembly, where all the manufacturing need to be done on SOPs, according to the SOPs. They can't change even a nut in any car. If they do it, car will be of different shape and size all the time.
Correct.
So doing the things again and again in the same way is a very important talent required in many industries of the world, and mashallah, you have this talent.
But it's not like we're afraid of change, is it?
No. This is just your natural capacity, and you are naturally good at it, and you are always open to learn new things.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm relieved.
Yes, that is it. But type is all about our gifted talent that we are naturally strong at. The third dichotomy is about how we make decision. There are two ways to make decision. The one is the logic, cause and effect, objective decision making, in which we don't take our personal choices or emotions into our consideration to make decision, and we decide using principles and cause and effect logic. That is known as T mode of decision making. And the other one is feeling based way of decision making, in which we take decision based on our personal choices, values, and subjective criteria. So what do you think you prefer? You are more of an objective driven person. You prefer to decide things in a very cause and effect, principle oriented manner, or innately you are a emotionally driven person?
Well, being a female, of course, towards emotion. Yeah, because I tend, even sometimes in business, I tend to actually miss some part of the logical side of it. So somebody really needs to remind me. This would be the pros and cons, if you think. So
Your father is doing a wonderful job in this.
That is a person who's reminding me.
But there are many females as well. I will definitely, if the time allows, I will arrange some meeting with my wife, with you, that she is a very, very strong T.
Really?
She's a beautiful T, and I have really learned a lot from her, how to do the analysis, how to study the pros and cons. I'm just telling it because that not all the women prefer emotions or feeling type. There are 20%, 30% of the female there are T types, and we should encourage them to be who they are.
True.
We should not expect them to behave like a F person. That is very bad. So if you are T, it's beautiful, and if you are F, perfect. There must not be any gender discrimination. We have all the types in both the genders. So you are F by type, huh? Okay. And the last dichotomy is judging and perceiving, J and P. This is basically the lifestyle which we prefer to adopt in our life. Half of the people in the world are J type, and the half of the world are P. J type of people are basically designed as project managers. They enjoy goal setting, planning, closing the thing before time, and they seems quite rigid, that they are very focused on their goals and plans. The other type are the problem solvers. They look to understand the problems, and they are flexible in their approach, and the main focus is to understand the solution rather than to close the project. So they are the problem solvers. They lead a very flexible life. J types are project managers. They lead a very organized and closure oriented lifestyle. Very good time manager and everything. So you are a J type of person, or go with?
Naturally, I am into the flexible type.
Yes, type is about nature, because all types are good. So it's fine to be a P person, don't worry. So you are, as we have discussed earlier as well, you are ESFP type. ESFP type, like all other types, are great types. I mean, they are very practical, and they are very happy living creatures. They themselves want to be happy, and they create others also. They want others to be happy as well. And they are very much found in the media industry. Yes, there are many entertainers are of ESFP. They are very good communicator. They are also very good entrepreneurs. They enjoy doing things in the construction industry, manufacturing, and food industry, especially.
That's my career history.
Yeah, most of the ESFP, you will find that if they end up in entrepreneurship, they enjoy things or service oriented domain. And there are many popular personalities of ESFP types as well. As I've told you, that they are found in entrepreneurship, they are found in entertainment. In Pakistan, in Pakistani context, if we say, there are many entertainers are of ESFP type, like Umar Sharif, the very famous entertainer in Pakistan, comedian, stand-up comedian. He's ESFP and very developed. Okay, let me also add some blind areas, as in this part of the age, blind areas become more important, as we have already gathered a lot, but we need to manage that. Manage our successes is also very important. For ESFP, I mean, I think the most critical part is analysis. In business, you need to analyze first, and because you don't have time to taste or try everything. You have to pick and choose that this need to be done or not. Not everything that glitters is really gold. You have to pick and choose, and where the analysis comes, and that analytical part is a bit blind area for ESFP. The second important part is planning and goal setting. Planning and goal setting are also blind for the ESFP. They need to, because in especially businesses, you need to plan things, and you have to fix goal, and that must be smart goal. So that is a very important part that ESFP need to learn. And one more thing is focus. ESFP generally get a lot of ideas, a lot of new ideas to do many new things.
Yes.
But as we all know, that the great excellence and success lies in the bottom of the ocean. On surface, you won't find the real gems. So only when you focus, rather laser focus, only then you will get the real essence of any success. So that also ESFP should do, so that they can reap the real benefit of their hard work.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is deep. That's deep. And when you say focus, actually, yeah, that's somehow that I really need to work on myself, definitely, because
Can help you to multiply your success many.
I just feel that sometimes I can easily be distracted.
Yes, that is your talent, but you should use it for your success. I mean, we generally call it that we must not be the victim of our type. We must take type as an opportunity, not as a liability. Type is an opportunity. Type is our partner in success, but we should not be the captive of type.
Right.
Should use it as an opportunity and use it when needed, and then leave it when it's not needed. Should do what needs to be done.
Right. Beautifully said. Thank you.
Yes, Salwa, how are you feeling after knowing ESFP?
I am surprised that although some of it I've already encountered definitely, but doctor has given me a very much detailed sentences on what can I improve and how can I improve them, because it's important that each and every individual has to be self-aware of their personality, so then we can make a better decisions and also gain more self-confidence.
Yes, now you will work on your opposite dichotomy, right?
Definitely, yes.
What are your opposite words?
INTJ. Yeah.
Yes, now you have to work on INTJ. I means you have to be more thinker.
Okay.
Okay. And N means you have to be more visionary. Okay.
Right.
And T means you have to leave your feelings, be more logical.
Yeah.
And J means you have to be organized like your father.
Yeah. Definitely, yes. I'm looking forward to this enhancement.
Thank you so much for your time. And the peoples, I am very happy to announce that very soon all of you will be knowing about your types. And if you are a fish, go and enjoy in the water. What are you doing in the air? And if you are a bird, enjoy in the air. What are you doing in the water? Just come to know about yourself and enjoy whatever you are. Thank you.